Hello everyone. For a very long time, it was unknown why narcissists engage in unpleasant hobbies such as self-praise. It actually leads others to think worse of them. One negative activity that exemplifies this is boasting about how great they are. Narcissists frequently exhibit egotism as a coping mechanism to manage their feelings of inadequacy. It's a vicious cycle since their concerns are exacerbated by the rejection of others and the habits they engage in to show off their wealth. Firstly, I'd like to address the most important reason why modern narcissists can successfully charm and take advantage of their victims. Narcissists have been playing us for quite some time without us realizing it. Despite the uneven playing field that has persisted for some time, now it's time to end the game. Why? We now have undeniable proof of their existence, and we know our opponents inside and out. In addition, they have mastered one tactic that has allowed them to successfully mimic our behavior, love bomb us, and eventually ensnare us. Therefore, we should never underestimate their efforts to trap their victims. As a rule, if they set their sights on something, nothing will deter them until they succeed. They will pester you with questions, follow you, and scrutinize your every move. Furthermore, narcissists have no qualms about being preoccupied with the feelings and actions of others if it would aid them in gaining favor or revenge against their targets. Narcissists place a high value on keeping up appearances because it distracts them and gives their lives some meaning. They consider life to be a contest in which they must triumph, and attracting new prey is a challenge they relish. Any success is cause for celebration, and the more balls they can keep in the air, the better. Narcissists are adept at seizing opportunities and will use any means at their disposal to restore their dwindling narcissistic supply. They are self-aware enough to know they have to put in work and that they need to be trustworthy and conscientious. They attempt to learn about us by investigating our goals. Yes, that's quite accurate. Someone who is a narcissist is self-absorbed, and by observing us, they pick up on our mental and physical routines, habits, and quirks, as well as our joys and sorrows, the things that bring us to tears, and the ones that make us laugh. They will likely take note of our preferences. However, while they are portraying themselves to us, we still don't know who they really are. The person we fell in love with is really just a reflection of ourselves, or so it seems. The narcissist takes more interest in you and makes more effort to get to know you than you do to them. The narcissist wants you to be constantly confused by them, even though they have a complete understanding of you. This is because it makes it more likely that you'll eventually forsake and betray them. If they can keep you wondering about their identity and capabilities, you'll be more receptive to trying to comprehend, forgive, and embrace them again. Observing us gives the narcissist a great level of control and success. In other words, once they learn about our habits and quirks, they can copy us with our trust and love bomb us into submission. They figure out our preferred method of contact and overwhelm us with it. They have perfected the art of winning the trust and affection of those around them. Because of the potential for such a high return, they are willing to take risks. Why? For the simple reason that they want to see you fall and enjoy setting you up for it. They get a thrill out of seeing your mood go from buoyant to gloomy in a matter of minutes. The humiliation of a once mighty fall fills them with pride. They have already won the ultimate prize, which is your own destruction. This difficulty can be avoided though, if you are familiar with narcissists and their methods of operation, of course. I hope you will learn more about narcissists and how they operate by watching more videos on the channel. This increased knowledge will make it more difficult for them to continue trying to fool and trap you. Narcissists are experts at luring others into their traps. They will make an effort, and of that you can be sure. Investigating their victims is essential to accomplishing their objective. That is why narcissists tend to get dangerously obsessed with their victims. They become completely preoccupied with their prey, seeking to absorb as much information as possible about them, but their methods are being exposed and their games are becoming more obvious, making them less impressive. This further emphasizes the need to educate the public about narcissism and narcissists. Finding out their motivations is essential for success. Narcissists dissect us to find openings for power. In this way, we we can be more prepared to recognize and avoid similar situations in the future. They might have been at it for some time, but we have figured out how to win. Narcissists have been observing and learning about our species while we were oblivious to their nature. No longer is this the case though. At last, we have figured out their plan of attack and we know how they will try to trick us. All we have to do is keep our wits about us and act accordingly. The ability to put one's knowledge to use is the single most important factor in determining one's level of success. Individuals who suffer from narcissism often carry themselves as if they are the center of the universe, with an inflated sense of self-importance and a constant need for affirmation from others. Having empathy for someone who is full of themselves is challenging, and it may not be immediately apparent why they should try. However, studies show that many narcissists are not genuinely in love with themselves. Instead, narcissists often act out of deep-seated self-hatred rather than any sort of self-love. Recent research supports this theory, pointing to the possibility that low self-esteem and a constant desire for self-validation are at the root of narcissistic behaviors like flexing on social media. The possibility that some narcissists loathe themselves not only disproves the conventional wisdom about posters, but also prompts us to reconsider our approach to dealing with this type of person. Narcissists are crippled by insecurity and humiliation, and their entire lives are spent trying to control how others perceive them. According to a new study out of New York University, grandiose narcissists may not be narcissists at all, but rather suffer from psychopathy, a comparable illness in which sufferers demonstrate little empathy while acting in self-interest. The study's author contend that covert narcissists are the actual narcissists, since they aren't interested in domination or power, but rather the praise and admiration of others. Whatever it may be, narcissists are dangerous, and understanding how they operate can be very helpful. Well, I hope you learned something new from this video, and if you have any comments or questions, please feel free to leave them below. We would appreciate it if you subscribe to our channel and hit the bell button so that you don't miss any of our future uploads. Thank you for watching.